What is going on, y'all? How we doing today? I'm so excited for this episode of Making the Case. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm sending nothing but prayers and positive vibes to you wherever you are on your journey. I want you guys to understand it don't matter if you've been accepted, if you've been waitlisted, or you're waiting for the next move. Every day that you choose not to give up, you're moving one step closer to your lawyer dreams. And you know what? Keep fighting, keep pushing. And I want you guys to realize that you're getting that much closer. Because literally, y'all, all it takes is an email, a text message, a notification, and all that doubt that you had in your mind is going to disappear and go away. And so as we continue to, more people begin to join the session, I want you guys to go ahead and let us know what you're viewing our session from. Of course, I'm holding it down over here in Missouri, where literally we are under tornado warning. But fam, we're going to keep on rolling. We're going to keep pushing because we want to make sure that you guys get what you need, get information to stay motivated, information to stay encouraged. I actually was going through all the law schools application deadlines and I discovered that, it's like 60 law schools that are still accepting applications right now. And with that information, I want you guys to understand that, listen, fam, if anything that we've learned in this process thus far, we've learned that, okay, let's say plan A does not work. Well, we got 65 other plan Bs. And so we're not stopping. We're not quitting. I literally am going to be making a post yesterday of a student who literally pulled up to a law school and walked out of there with an acceptance. And so I want you guys to understand that right now it's not about scores. It's about who wants it more. And so we got DC in the house. We got NY in the house. I love it. Where else you guys view? We got DC. Who else we got in the house? Of course, we got my girl Tiffany holding it down over at ATL. And so I'm really excited, yo. I want you guys to understand that the information we provide for you is to help you take the next step in your journey. And I want you to understand this, yo. Like, please do not just go and consume content and be like, oh, I like that story. Oh, that's nice. I want you to take that story and I want you to apply pressure and make actions out of it. Because so many people have been able to take the information that we've shared with you guys in our stories, in our posts, in our emails, in our texts, and they've been able to take that information and be able to transform it into acceptances. And I want that for everybody. I really believe that I don't care where you are with your journey. What's going on, twin? I don't care wherever you are with your journey. What's going on, Miss Newbill? Wherever you are with your journey, fam, you can become a lawyer. Now, one of the things I think has happened for a lot of people right now is you begin to understand it. Are you willing to step out your comfort zone? Are you willing to do something that you made that have been outside of your initial plans? And what better time than to have someone come on other than my girl Tiffany holding it down, the plug lawyer. This sis is amazing. Always grinding, always hustling. Sis went from Detroit to hustling and grinding, and now she finally made landing in Atlanta after pretty much touring the entire United States these past couple of months. Motivating people in Detroit, making changes, hosting events for foundations, doing walks, everything to try to motivate and hustle her community. And guess what, y'all? Everything that she's doing, you guys can do too. I love her energy. We've had her on before as a surprise guest. Now we got her coming on again as the headliner. And I'm excited, y'all. I want you guys to stay tuned. What's going on, my Ray Sunshine? What's going on, sis? Praying for you down there in Cali. And so I want you guys to take this as an opportunity to get information. This sis is one of one. Everything that you've gone through, I put on God. Sis has been through, and sis has continued to fight and continue to ascend upward. And she's joining us to share her stories. So guess what, y'all? Y'all can ascend upward too. So let's go ahead and get this amazing sister, the plug lawyer, Tiffany, on the line. I want you guys to utilize this as an opportunity. Fill up our chat box with questions. Ask her questions about what she's doing, how she did it. Utilize this as an opportunity to make sure that you're able to take the next step. Because y'all, when I get on TV, man, I want to see y'all on TV like my girl over here, the plug lawyer, doing it big. What's going on, sis?
Hello, everyone. How you doing? Hey, Anthony. Shouts out to the Becoming JD community. I applaud you. You have done so well with helping to prepare the next generation of attorneys. So I'm proud of you, if nobody told you that.
Oh, thanks, sis. Like, the thing I tell people all the time is just like, when you're able to find someone who's manifesting and doing and walking in purpose, it just becomes infectious. I know I share a lot of your stories. I share a lot of your content. It's because I want people to be able to say, hold on now. She doing that. She doing that, maybe I could do that too. And of course, you know, the thing that's been so amazing about you is it's like everything that you've done so far in your journey, you put it on, you bet on yourself. And a lot of times I feel like one of the things that people deal with a lot of self-doubt. And so, of course, you know, we can do our formal introductions. Go ahead, you know, let them know who you are. We're going to go ahead and get in the trenches and start talking about how you move and, you know what, how they can move like you.
Yeah, well, we got to catch up because the last time I was here with your audience, it was at the old house and we didn't moved on up. You see my beautiful artwork in the back. And also I came on raw. Like
Yes.
I think when I came on, I had on my scarf because it was like 10, 11 o'clock at night, but I wanted to make sure that the people that needed to receive the message got the message, no matter what the messenger looks like. But thank y'all for having me tonight. Someone asked, what school am I going to? I am no longer in school, although I am a lifelong learner. I'm a graduate of Florida A&M University. For undergrad, I was the School of Business, and I am a law school grad of Atlanta's John Marshall Law School. So I did want to answer that first question in the comments because no, baby, I'm 15 years in the game and we're doing other things. You know, I'm glad you asked me to come on because what I aspire to show people right now
Mm-hmm.
at this stage in my career is that you can be multifaceted. You don't have to just be a courtroom lawyer. You don't just have to do like what everybody else did. You can pave your own way. And lawyers, we're artists too. I mean, we're more than just the person to answer your question. So.
And I want you guys, again, we're with Tiffany. I want you guys to really just lean in because understand this. A lot of the barrier, like everything that Tiffany does is about being free, being liberating, thinking outside of the box, and not allowing anybody to define who she is, what she can do, or what she's capable of. And I want you guys oftentimes, and a lot of times people, we kind of get that stripped from us. But I want you guys to realize that power is still with you. I know at times we may doubt ourselves or second guess ourselves, but I want you guys to understand that there is progress and continual movement. There's progress that can be made once you realize, you know what? It's not going to go as planned, but you know what, man? If I keep on grinding, the plans is going to manifest itself, and I'm going to be grateful for the destination that it takes me to. And so, you know, when I on the opening thing for your guest appearance, I want to start by sharing the epic story. Cause people was like, "Man, I'll be scared." I was like, "Ooh, I gotta get Tiff to share her story." So let's go ahead and start by telling them how'd you get into Atlanta John Marshall? Go ahead and tell them this story, sis.
Okay, well, I will definitely share that story. If y'all see me looking down, that's because he's right here cutting up. So let Kane out. Give me one moment. Y'all get y'all questions together because we going live. That's why I gotta put the dog up. So give me 1 second, okay?
No problem, sis. And so I want you guys in this particular spot to be able to really lean in. A lot of us, unfortunately, a lot of times, and I'm guilty of it too, right? We oftentimes move in fear. We're afraid of what's going to happen. I want you guys to understand that on this journey, y'all, like really, like there's nothing that comes out of shooting your shot. The only thing that happens is it provides clarity to you, either one, that you're going in the direction and said yes, or what it does, which is also beneficial, it provides clarity in regards to the direction that you need to be going into. And so, and I think a lot of times it allows you to be able to take your power back and really be in a position where you're not waiting, hoping, or praying, but you're actually making power moves. You're making a decision to be able to determine, I'm not going to be sitting here waiting on these schools. I'm going to make a move on my own. So, sis, go ahead and put them on game, sis.
All right. So the story that you all want to hear is how to go get it. But before I get into that, because you know I'm gonna do my own thing. Anthony, did you get your black box?
I'm actually waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. I can't wait to get it.
All right. Well, you know, I had to show that. That's our latest promo. And yes, Anthony, you got a black box on the way, okay? But how I got into school, what happened is this. You got to know that you know that you know that you know that you're supposed to be in school or become an attorney or experience the lawyer life. You got to know that beyond a shadow of a doubt. So what happened was this. I applied for 2 schools for probably a couple years, didn't get into those schools. Long story short, I had a person in my life like myself or like Anthony that was a mentor to me. And this mentor told me, Tiffany, well, why don't you look at John Marshall? If you didn't get into those other schools, why don't you try John Marshall? And I told her at the time, I didn't want to go to John Marshall because I didn't want to have to pay the private fees that it costs to go to the university, knowing that I came from FAMU and HBCU and I had a little bit of debt from that. And what she told me, she said, well, Tiffany, if it's going to get you the same piece of paper that these other schools will get you, why don't you take a look at it? So I kid you not, it was literally the week before school was supposed to start. I called the admissions office and I was told that the only way you can get into school really is if the dean lets you into school, or you can wait and be on the wait list. Now, I've shared this story on multiple platforms, including this one. How many of you would have said, okay, I'll just wait till next year. I'll wait till next semester. I'll just apply and be on this wait list. How many of you would have just accepted that answer? Well, when she said there was a wait list, I said, well, ma'am, I know I'm supposed to be in school. Look, what else can I do? And one of the things she shared was the only way you can get into law school at this time is if the dean lets you into school. And again, another opportunity where I could have said, no, this is not for me. I'm going to give up. I'm going to wait till next semester. What I did was I took what she said as an opportunity to get in. So the very next day, I came up to the school. I had my LSAT score. I had my FAMU transcript. I had probably my resume at the time. And I said, hi, Dean Lynn, I'm Tiffany Simmons. I know I'm supposed to be in school. I was told that you are the only way that I can get in school. And he looked at me, took my paperwork. The very next day, I did get the call. Miss Simmons, we're going to let you come in school. Can you be here at 1 o'clock with the $500 seat deposit? And of course, I share that because, again, school costs money. But as I came up with the $500 seat deposit, I was in school for 2 weeks before I even knew how I was going to pay for school. By the grace of God, I was approved for my student loans. And even with the student loans at the amount that they were, I said, you know what? Well, actually, in my prayer time, God said, you know what? That's just going to be a check that you got to write. So the $300,000 of law school loans that's now accrued, etc., is nothing but a check to write and give them their money back. But it all starts with faith plus works, and that will give you life.
Hey, like, hey, sis. And the thing is, I put this on everything. Like, I've been telling so many people your story. And literally, one amazing sister, after I told her the story in the text, I was like, yo, you got to pull up. Remember, even you had to comment on one of the admissions directors who said, pull up. She did this at Thurgood Marshall School of Law down at H-Town. Rolled up in there, was like, hey, listen, because, we love our HBCUs, but sometimes the best interactions is you got to come there.
Right.
And she pulled up to the admissions, walked out of there with an acceptance, same day.
Well, hold up. Who is this beautiful queen? Because she owe me a kudos or something, damn it.
I'll make, and the thing about it is, it's like, I tell people a lot of times on this journey, there comes a times when you're going to have to bet on yourself. And you're going to have to take that step. And I was so excited because I also had another student who didn't. Who was like, I'm just going to wait. And I was just like, wow. So many of you guys out there, we're missing out on our blessings because we think it's supposed to go in this plan A, plan B, right? And Tiff just said, hey, it wasn't a part of my original plans.
No.
But somebody planted a seed that said you could do this. And it was just like, you know what? Maybe, what they say, we make plans and God laughs, and you're supposed to go to Atlanta. And now you've been able to plant seeds there. And I want you guys to hear that story and realize the power of making that move. And how many people out there are literally not in law school, not because of their LSAT scores, but because they refuse to leave their comfort zone.
Oh, it's so many. I have another story I want to share. Hey, Ash Monet, we got a few of the hood jurors from my show Hood Court following as well. But I want to share this story. I got asked last week from someone, they said, oh, they saw where I posted the mission of the Plugs Lawyer brand, which is to raise the level of Black female attorneys in the profession from 1.78% to 5% by the year 2025. And the ways that I do that is by being the entertainer on TV, and you all will see me on a legal drama TV series real soon. I do that with philanthropy. I do that through speaking engagements, sitting on panels, coming on live such as this. I do that through various ways. Whenever you see me, the Plugs Lawyer, that should let you know that you can do it too, because I'm a reflection of you, So the person said to me, I seen you posted, you help people get into law school. And I said, no. I don't do the work for you. Ooh. I don't handhold for you. I don't cut up your steak and potatoes and feed it to you. But I will empower you to be able to do it for yourself. And I told the person, text me your email address and I'll send you a copy of my free ebook, That's Law, and start with that. You want guidance, you want a mentor type scenario, start with the information that's out there. There are so many people, and I'm talking to our young law students, it's so many times where you all want stuff hand fed to you. You want the easy route. You want the microwave success. That's not what this is. And so I bring up that story to say, I asked her, I said, well, why do you want to be an attorney? And she said, oh, well, I want to see people get justice. Now, Anthony, I'm sharing this because her answer was an answer that is very general, that is very, just some shit to say, to be honest, because come on now. So I said to her, what does justice mean to you? What does that look like to you? I said, because justice looked different to my clients that I got that $160 million win from. Justice looked different for my clients that might say, well, Attorney Simmons, I just want probation. I don't care, I don't want to go to jail. I just want probation. That might be justice to them. So what is justice to you? And I told her, I said, but will you still want to get justice when your client didn't pay you? When people look like you talking to you crazy? When people look like you making bar complaints on you? When people who don't look like you hating on you? When you don't know exactly which way to go, but you know that you're a licensed attorney and you're doing the doggone thing? What you gonna do then? Is justice, I even asked her, I said, is justice gonna pay your bills? No. So stop with the bullshit. And I won't curse. I'll try not to curse. But stop with the bullshit. I told her, I said, if you're doing this for money, don't do it. If you're doing this because it look cool, don't do it. You have to know beyond a shadow of a doubt, because there were plenty times where I didn't have the accolades, the awards, the money, but I was still the lawyer. And I had to stand 10 toes and be the lawyer. Like you said, you have to believe that. How do you believe? How do you want anybody else to believe in you if you don't believe in you? We can look at my table. You gonna see everything. The Plug's lawyer, right next to me. Everything Simmons Law. I'm wearing my shit before I sell it to y'all. You go see this black box. All of this stuff is because I believe in my brand. I believe in what God has called me to do. And I hope after this live that you all are empowered to do what God called y'all to do as well.
Y'all got that? And I want you guys to understand that everything that Tiffany is saying is all love, but also accountability. And I think a lot of times, a lot of us need that. Because let's keep it a buck. Like what she said, if that's what Tiffany feels about your response, what you law schools feel about the response? They didn't heard 3,000 applicants already. They're not even going to finish it. They're going to move on and go find somebody else.
Yep.
So
I was on a
challenge for her really telling y'all, if y'all want this, fam, you kind of got to show it. You kind of, and one of the things I thought about was like, think about it, fam. Like, your first case as a lawyer, you kind of representing yourself. And if you can't advocate for yourself, like you just said, how are you supposed to advocate for the other people? And
yep.
take that as a way for you to think about it and say, and I think one of the things that's been amazing on everybody's journey is it forces you to have to learn about you. You have to be honest with yourself because, boy, anybody in the lawyer game, we've been blessed with the gift of gab. But also you have to be blessed with the gift of being able to sit back and evaluate and say, can I make changes? What can I do better? Let me go ahead and what can I do to put myself in the best position possible? I know what's comfortable, but dang it, man, most of the time, what's comfortable is not going to be the directions you're going to have to go in on this journey. Am I right?
It's gonna get, yes, it's definitely gonna get real uncomfortable at times. But what I will say is it gets greater later. I mean, I'm 15 years in. I am living very well and I'm thankful to God for that. Right now, I'm able to take some time from my clients to explore other things that I love to do, which is being in front of the television, in front of the camera, being behind the camera. And what I wanted to do was to be able to explore the things that I like, because we are multifaceted. We're not just, oh, let me call the lawyer because she know everything. Oh, let me call the lawyer because I'm in trouble. I'm in desperation. I need help. We're more than just that. And so I hope as people see me in this new legal TV show, Street Legal South, where I get to play a lawyer, I hope that it just continues to inspire the next generation. Because what I see on social media now, and again, Anthony, you're doing great at showing and highlighting different attorneys and different brands of attorneys. I appreciate that because we're not just all the same.
Mm-hmm.
And when I look at some of the attorneys that's out now that are more comfortable just being themselves, which I've always just been myself, I know that I've inspired them. Like, it's so many things that I've seen where I had to be one of the first to do it so other people will know that it's okay. You know, I spoke at the Alabama Lawyers Association. It was a economic empowerment summit that they had. And I shared with them, I said, look, we all lawyers in here. We all practice law. So what makes you different? What makes you you? What makes you the go-to for whatever it is that you aspire to do? And a lot of them in there, they really couldn't say anything different because unfortunately, there are people that just live off the title and not what it truly means. They live off the title and not do the actual work. They live off the title, and those are the type of people that have to code switch and do all of these things. And what I shared with that same audience, I said, if you're code switching in every arena that you're in, poor you, because nobody will ever know the real you. If you're code switching in every arena that you have to be in, that's not a good life. Now, again, there are levels to integrity, professionalism, and love and how you present yourself. There are standards, but I also want to say God made every single one of us unique. So how dare you do the disservice unto God and not be your motherfucking self?
Don't dim your light. Don't dim your light. And yo, I hope you, sis. I already got people in the comments. They like, I'm inspired by Madam Simmons. We already people say, oh, I saw her at Atlanta John Marshall's event. And so, y'all, just in case you didn't know, this is in just the past 3 months been jet setting all over the country, making moves, planting seeds. I mean, sis, go ahead and tell them. I mean, you went back to your hometown in Detroit. Tell them what you were doing over there, sis. And what was you?
Well, right now, like I said, I'm in the stage of my career where I'm focused on my real estate portfolio. So yes, I have shared some of my journey of buying the block, Detroit, buying the block in Atlanta, and I'm very, very, very thankful and excited that my legal career and my hard work as the lawyer afforded me the opportunities to build my other businesses. None of the stuff that I'm doing is happenstance, or, oh, let me try this out, or, oh, I think I want to be the actor now. I've always done this. I've modeled, I've done theater since a little girl. I've always hustled and wanted to make money and flip that shit. And I've done it since I was a little girl. So I'm just, like I say, blessed to be in a position where I'm now able to do the things that I'm passionate about, which is pushing the mission of the Plugs Lawyer brand, which is helping the next generation of attorneys, which is starring in a legal drama that I can basically create this character the way I want, because we've been allowed it and afforded, that much creative control. Shouts out to Dennis Reed, DR2 Studios in Detroit, to be able to have an opportunity in Detroit when it's so much stuff going on in Atlanta and in Detroit. My home state had to, let me do what I want to. God is good. And I just gotta keep rolling. So y'all stay tuned. I have a show called Hood Court. Check it out. I'm known as the Black Judge Judy. I look at people such as, Issa Rae, or just a lot of people who have started shows and content and production companies, etc. Looking at that is what kept me going with Hood Court, a show that I knew since a little girl I wanted to be a TV judge. That's what I saw. I didn't come from lawyers. I saw it on TV, and I just believed that I could do it too.
I mean, first things first. Because I remember I saw it. I made saved my DVR and checked you out on TV that one time a couple of months
What,
ago. So
for my man, or on TV One?
TV One, yeah.
Okay.
So tell us what the name of the show is, when it starts, because I'm going to be showing love. I'm going to be feeding it through my stories, and I want to make sure that everybody on this live is also going to be tuning in too, because we want to give you nothing but flowers and celebrate you, sis.
Well, I surely appreciate it. The show is called Street Legal South. So if you are a Tubi fan, check your girl out on Tubi. Bama Girl, I'm in that film. I'm actually doing a cameo of myself, the Plugs Lawyer. Catch me in The Secret First Lady. That's on Amazon Prime as well as Tubi. Catch me in the autobiography. Shit. The autobiography, Making of a Celebrity, Boosie. I'm in that. That's on Tubi as well. And our new show, Street Legal South, it will be on Tubi. If you want to know what it is, check out Street Legal. It's now on Tubi. So the original series is on Tubi. Check out season 1, season 2 about to drop, and the spinoff that I am in, Street Legal South, we coming with some heat. Like right now, I am in between being in Atlanta and being in Detroit filming. And like I say, shouts out to DR2 Studios, DR2 Production for giving your girl this opportunity, because a real one just needs the opportunity and we run with it and we don't fumble the play.
What? What? I want you, I mean, I want you guys to be able to catch what she's saying. The only limitations that are there, the only barriers that are present are the ones that you choose to allow to stand in your way. To allow to stand in your way. When I told y'all sis been staying 10 toes down, hustling and grinding, sis, I wasn't lying. And the thing that's amazing, I wonder for you, and one of the things I always love talking about, because a lot of times people see the success, people see the features, and they be like, man, Shorty had it easy, man. You know, she don't know what it's like. She don't know how it is from the bottom. I want you to really level with them and tell them, like, you know, what was the biggest challenges you overcame in your journey? And it could be at any point, because we got the
All
boss,
right.
got
So
hanging your
starting
own
from
shit.
the bottom, now we here. And for those that want to know what my bottom looked like, now we not here to trauma bond, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. What my bottom looked like is coming from a family where I was molested by a family member. What my bottom looked like is being a very, 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 very smart baby, little girl, going to gifted schools, etc., but having to live around family that was full of trauma, drama, and abuse in various ways. My bottom looked like leaving the state of Michigan at the age of 17, going to Florida, experiencing the ups and downs of being a baby away from my entire family to go to FAMU. I graduated FAMU on time, but I'll be honest, I didn't do a lot of school stuff. I was in the streets. I was. My bottom looked like being a very beautiful woman on the outside, but so ugly on the inside because I was hurt. I was damaged. I felt used, abused. I felt so angry because of what I experienced all before the age of 17. What my bottom looked like was I was 15 when I told my mom I wanted to kill myself, and my mom handed me a pill bottle. What my bottom looked like was being in a committed relationship with my ex-husband for 12 years, married 2 of those years, and when it was over, having to grieve what I thought was my family. What my bottom looked like was not knowing how I was going to pay for law school, but still going on. What my bottom looked like, not seeing all my friends, whether they had corporate jobs, street jobs, whatever, they balling out. I'm still going to school. I'm still trying to make it work. I'm still staying focused on what God told me, with no hate in my heart, with no jealous in my heart, with no envy in my heart, congratulating everybody. But when it came to my turn, was those same people congratulating me? No, they were jealous, envious. In this $1 million house I'm in right now, a lot of people was jealous, envious, and not around right now to share in this next level. What rock bottom looked like to me was going through divorce, losing family members, losing my entire grandparents. And they were the ones that showed me unconditional love. So we not going to trauma bond, but I just wanted to share with y'all, shit wasn't sweet for me. The only reason I'm still standing here with love in my heart, with a smile on my face, and with gratitude is because of God. Throughout all of that, I put God first. I didn't choose my mate, because you know what happened when me and my partner got into a physical scenario. God told me, Tiffany, you can be on TV on snaps, or you can be on TV for good shit. And so I left the love, the marriage, the unit I thought I had. And I'm gonna say that to the women, because there are so many women that choose less than, that choose to love others before loving themselves. And I want y'all to know that y'all can do it. If God didn't leave me, he won't leave you. So I think that's enough of those things that made me the MF Plugs lawyer.
You got me over here tearing up, you know. And I mean, and I hope you guys, first I want to say, you know, thank you for being so transparent and open. And you were literally a walking manifestation of look what God did. Look the power of faith and resilience and purpose. And I hope you guys out there who are listening to this story realize, like, you know, within, you got that dream for a reason. And I think one of the things that was so powerful is it's just like God said to you, pretty much, sis, you got a choice. Which TV you gonna be on? You gonna be on Snap on Oxygen, or you gonna be on, or are you gonna be in movies?
Right.
Or are you
movies, music videos, Lil Baby music videos, TV shows, other people's shows, my show. But I could have easily took the choice of, nah, let me try to make this work with this man. I could have easily took, because my ex-husband didn't want no divorce. He didn't want no divorce. He was content with the dysfunction that we were in. I wasn't content with that. God had more for me.
Are y'all picking this up? I hope you guys realize the reason why Tiffany is sharing her story is for you guys to see the strength and power that you have inside of yourself. And understand and realizing the power of faith, and realizing that sometimes, what's that scripture? Faith, Hebrews 11:1 says, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So right now, you may not see your acceptance. Right now, you may not be hitting that score on the bar right now. Right now, you know, you may not be able to see what's in front of you. But
and then I can even share with them also the LSAT score. I didn't have the highest score, but what I had was resilience. I had faith. I had determination. I did not have the highest score. Remember that. But I want y'all to keep going, keep trying, keep looking for the school that will let you in. Keep looking for the law firm that's gonna give you the job. Keep looking for the next opportunity, or create the shit. You think somebody gave me my own judge show? No, I had to create it. I've auditioned for various networks, various shows, etc. But what I did do was create it. Quarantine 2020 is when I started Hood Court on Instagram Live. And it blew up and did all these sorts of things and blah, blah, blah. And we keeping it going. But we have to remember that God gives us a dream, but it may not come out or look like how you expect it to look.
That's right. That's right.
But I can say I can check off my bucket list. I'm a TV judge, because you can pull it right up on your TV, on YouTube, on Instagram, on the stream. And so I did it. But if I wanted it to be packaged a certain way, oh, I'm not a TV judge yet because it's not on Netflix, or I'm not a TV judge yet because it's not, then I would be limiting myself. Don't limit yourself. Just fucking do it. It don't have to be perfect. Just keep trying. There are so many people that I wish was still alive today. And I say that because we don't know the day or the hour we're going to leave this earth. So if you left this earth tonight, are you satisfied? Are you happy? Did you leave this earth better than it was? Right. Did you leave this earth with your gift, the gift that you had to give to this earth? Did you leave it here? If you can't say, yes to any of those things, do what you need to do, because it's only one you. I can't be Anthony. Anthony can't be me. People can say, oh, I'm the plugs lawyer, but they'll never be me. They'll never be that. I am the best at being the plugs lawyer. Be the best at what God made you to be. And I promise y'all, the power is in being yourself. The power is in being who God called you to be. When I realized, and I ain't gonna say I didn't know it, but when I truly understood that I will never be a white man in a suit, that's when I took hold of what made me myself. And that's when I knew that Simmons Law is the law business of this generation. We don't look like those law firms. We don't move like those law firms. We live in a time where a lot of things are remote. We live in a time where you're gonna see your attorney is multifaceted.
Woo! Yo, and I said this before, but yo, I don't have to wait till Sunday to get tonight. Y'all got it today on Wednesday, all right? And so also, I wanted to be able to just add on to a lot of the things that Tiffany is saying, you guys. Is literally, you want me to tell you what happened? You know why she got into law school? It's because of this passion, because of this energy. She cracked the code. And the thing is, it's no secret. If you can meet someone and you can know if they're going to be able to do it or not. And every space that Tiffany's been able to go into, tell me if I'm wrong or not, sis, you've been able to let people show who you are, see your value, and people wanted to be able to attach themselves to that. And the thing about it is, you have to be able to take them. And I hope that you can hear these stories and realize and see yourself in Tiffany. Now, you may say, well, I may not have the same story, but you know what? Every struggle, every hardship that you've been through, it didn't break you. It didn't break our girl Tiffany. Tiffany just said, I didn't have the best scores at FAMU. I had this situation happen in my life, but I did not allow it to break me. In fact, I allowed myself to be able to grow from it, evolve from it, touch and change other people's lives who may be going through similar situations. And I think that's something that's a tremendous blessing. And so I really want to also get into some of the other stuff that you've been doing, sis. Like, sis, you've been doing the artwork. I saw the artwork thing going on where you were doing auctions for artwork. And then I saw, what else did I see you doing? I love the commercial with the accident with the creek where y'all was walking.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, the updates with the firm is, for those that don't know, Simmons Law, we specialize in business, criminal defense, entertainment, and personal injury. Right now, we have a partnership with Ehrenfeld Trial Attorneys based in Miami, Florida, and we are here to help you if you have been injured on a cruise ship. So, yes, I have partnered with the cruise ship lawyer out of Miami. Yes, Spencer Ehrenfeld, and we are assisting people that need help. One thing people don't, think about is when you're on vacation and something happens, especially on a cruise ship, the cruise ship is going to do what's in the best interest of that cruise ship. So definitely be sure to call me if you need help and was injured on a cruise ship, because that is an area that we're focusing on right now with Simmons Law. Myself personally, artwork, I do love to paint from time to time. I do create different arts and crafts, but right now I'm definitely just focusing on the TV show Street Legal South. I'm focusing on our black boxes that we are gifting to people, as well as we're selling the black boxes. If you purchase one of the black boxes, some of the things that you would get definitely is our new hat that says "My lawyer is the plugs lawyer," amongst other paraphernalia. You know, let me touch on the business of being a lawyer.
Go ahead.
A lot of times we see black lawyers, female lawyers, etc., minority lawyers, and we say, oh, we're proud of you. We're proud of you. Oh, go girl. Oh, go boy. Oh, I love it. Black excellence. All of these things that sound good. But I implore you to support a law firm. Support what a law firm is doing. Buy a law firm's merch. I have merch. The hat is $30. That's nominal to have something to support. If you can't afford legal services, those are ways that you can support lawyers. Outside of our legal services, we run a business. This is the business of law. Right. It's not just like I said earlier, oh, I just want to get justice. What are you going to do when you have a trial and you have to pay $10,000 for a trial transcript? Because my last RICO trial, we got a bill for $9,800 for a trial transcript. That's pieces of paper, y'all. How you going to pay for it? How are you going to pay for when you have to pay your paralegal, your legal assistant, your support staff? How are you going to pay for it when you have to file a lawsuit for your client? These are the practical things that a lot of people don't think about until you're in the position. So ways that outside of my multi-million-dollar settlements and wins that I've had in court, I pay for stuff by selling my black boxes. I pay for stuff by speaking engagements. I pay for stuff by my real estate acquisitions where I'm able to build revenue from real estate. So that should encourage you as well. As a lawyer, you can do so many things. Your law degree will give you the power, the access to different people, different environments, different communities. So you don't even have to be a practicing attorney going into the courtroom if you don't want to. You can be a corporate attorney. You can be in-house counsel. You can have a law degree just to have the knowledge as you maneuver and move in different business circles, such as myself. I move in a lot of business circles. And I have the law degree, so I'll know a little bit about a lot of shit.
I love it. I had to step away to get a charger. I did not want to lose this conversation.
Yes. So if people want to keep in contact with me, definitely you can follow the page. You can send me a DM. You can definitely purchase your black box, because the black box is for a limited time. That's my latest promo that I'm doing. And yeah, we love what I do. I love what I do. The mission of the brand, I push that mission in every way of my life. You know, one of the things in the black box, let me see. Right here. This is a onesie that says future lawyer. And it's a cute little baby girl onesie. But it goes back to the mission of the Plugs Lawyer brand, which is to raise the level of Black female attorneys in the profession. But imagine giving this to one of your lawyer buddies that just had a baby. Or imagine putting it on a baby, and that baby sees that and one day wants to be a lawyer. So again, it's all about inspiring. It's all about planting a seed. Even tonight, I know our conversation has planted a seed within you guys. And we'll just look to see what's the results of your seeds. And please keep in contact. If I've encouraged you in any kind of way, please let me know. Keep in contact. One more thing I want to share before we get off, because in California, marijuana is legal, cannabis is legal. In Michigan, cannabis is legal. To also further promote the brand mission, I have partnered with the Weed Bar for a candy bar. The candy bar is a THC candy bar. That's all I'll share on that. But I'm excited. And I say that because you'll see the Plugs Lawyer name in so many different arenas. It will do what I set out to do, which is inspire the next generation. So definitely, if you like candy bars, THC bars, holler at your girl for the limited edition. We have a strawberries and cream Plugs Lawyer weed bar.
Hey, sis, you know I'm gonna be sharing that in my stories. So make sure you know I'm gonna be. Listen, the power of belief, yo. The power of betting on yourself. I hope guys see it. If gave you guys you to do more than just be inspired by it, but to actually move and act. Last time I talked to in another house. Now that wasn't even a year ago. Sister already moved on to upgraded to a bigger house. And so I hope you guys see this and also see her heart, her compassion. One thing I told you, I said, Tiffany got energy. And the energy that she feeds off, I hope you guys get it. All right. And so, Tiff, one of the things I have everybody do, and I got to give you the luxury, the honor to do this as well. Right now, of course, we know during this journey, sis, you know, we be going through we go through more downs than ups. And oftentimes, of course, this point right now, you know, people are either one on cloud, they just got off of cloud nine, just graduated studying for the bar right now. Or you people who are waiting to hear back from law school. Or, you know, we got our 2 L's and our 3 L's, 1 L's, waiting to hear back from their grades. And have self-doubt. I want to give you the floor to provide some words of encouragement to them who may be, you know, going through it.
Well, if they ain't caught what the hell I've been saying for the last hour, then they just ain't gonna get it. But no, what I will say to everyone on this live, everyone that, you know, aspires to become an attorney, aspires to, you know, be in this legal arena, you don't fail unless you quit. You don't fail unless you quit. You don't fail unless you quit. Let me say it again for the people in the back that might hear this later. You don't fail unless you quit. So, for the people that may have to take the bar exam 2, 3, 4 times, I praise God that I only took it 1 time and I passed on the 1 time. But for those that have to take it more than once, you don't fail unless you quit. So if you quit, that's the fail. But if you keep going, try one more time. Use your faith. Faith plus works equals life. I know y'all hear it another way most times, but I always try to use my words correctly and speak in the positive. So faith plus works equals life. So if you got faith that you can be a lawyer, if you got faith that you can get into law school, what's the works that you need to put behind that? The works that you need to put behind that may be studying for the bar exam, the LSAT. The works you need to put behind that is maybe getting in a study group or talking to your professors if you need extra help. The works you need to put behind that is possibly working for an attorney before opening up your own shop. The works you need to put behind your faith is when everything is looking like a shit show. Yeah. You get on your knees and you pray because you know that God made you to be that lawyer or that law student or whatever stage that you're in right now. So if you don't take anything that I said, Tiffany M. Simmons, the Plugs Lawyer, baby, you better take faith plus works equals life, because you can have all the faith in the world, but if you don't move on that faith, you won't have life. And I'm gonna end it at that. That's enough soul food. That's enough soul food for them.
That's the mic drop moment right there. But y'all, make sure you guys follow Tiffany. She told y'all to reach out, holler at her, do it. Don't be scared. Move with purpose. Move with action. Sis, again, I want to thank you.
Wait, and I do have one more thing. One more,
Oh,
because I did say to reach out to me, but let me clarify. Do not reach out wasting important people's time. You're an important person too. So use your time wisely. I'm an important person too, and I use my time wisely. So what that means is this. If you're a law student or a young lawyer and you say, hey, I want to talk to the plug lawyer, I need a mentor. Or, hey, I want to talk to Anthony, I need a mentor. Some of our services cost money. Yes, some of them don't. But the best way for you to get a mentor, whether it's me, whether it's him, whether it's somebody in your neighborhood, is to be of service. Be of service. The reason why I am getting served now is because I served. My very first day of law school, or not first day, but first week, I was at Charles Mathis, at the time, rest in peace, Charles Mathis, but a well-known attorney in Atlanta. I was at his office trying to intern for him for free. It's very offensive for y'all to come to us and say, hey, can I get a job? Hey, I want you to mentor me. Hey, I want to work for you, but I want to make $100,000 salary. Nobody is going to fucking pay you to learn. Nobody's going to pay you to learn. Is the college paying you to learn? No. So just know that that's the same thing when you're looking at mentors, looking at internships, looking for jobs. Be a resource.
Wow.
Do you know how much more I would be impressed if a student came to me, hey, Attorney Simmons, I'm a hustler. I can get you on 5 radio stations because I believe in your brand and I just want to learn from you. That student getting me on 5 radio stations, that's some shit that's adding value to my business where I can possibly now give to that student. But you guys have no idea how many people say, hey, I got a quick question. Can you answer this quick question? Hey, can you mentor me? You have no idea how many messages active lawyers get every single day saying that people got a quick question. And it's never a fucking quick question. But I wanted to add that part because we do have people that are at the level of looking for mentors. They're at the level of looking for jobs. They're at the level of wanting to connect with attorneys like myself. And I will tell you and be honest, stop fucking begging. Be an asset, and maybe you will get around those attorneys you want to learn from. If you don't like the way I just said it, y'all, go and look at Coach Stormy's page, because she says it a little bit different than me, but we saying the same shit.
Hey, yo.
I'm just saying.
What I love about Tiffany, she's going to keep it a buck with you, keep it real with you, but it's all love about helping you grow and evolve into the best version of herself, of yourself, okay? And so take that in heed. And it also applies towards everything in life. We're just not in the business of transactions. It's a business of being able to add value. She was able to add value at every place. And also, you want to make sure that even in deciding mentorships or things of that nature, you want to invest in people who show an investment or are willing to add value as well. And so take what she says, yo, run with it, and also be able to add value. And again, sis, I want to thank you for joining us. I can't wait to get my box. I'm going to be going ahead and buy some more stuff too. Because I'm throwing nothing but love and support your way. I'm getting up on Tubi while I'm editing this video. Watch you do your dang thing. But y'all, continue to fight for your dreams. Tiffany did, and look where she is. Now it's your turn to do the same, you guys. Peace and blessings. Thanks, Tiffany. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Have a wonderful night. Peace and blessings to you, and keep doing what you do. Because,
What?
you know, I mess with you the long way because we are helping the next generation to get to where they need to be. And that's the mission of the Plugs Lawyer brand. So thank y'all for listening to me.
Peace
Good
and blessings.
night.